Hi, third grade, and welcome back to week 15 inside of your Green Grammar book. Today we are going over the Wednesday section. Number 1, circle the correct adjective. Identify if the adjective is comparative or superlative. That's a perfect thing for us to do this week since that's what we're learning about. My dog is smarter than my neighbor's dog, or my dog is smartest than my neighbor's dog. Remember from this week, if you're comparing one thing to one other thing, that's comparing. That's using the comparative. Also, if you have that keyword than afterwards, you also know that you are using the comparative. So it makes sense to say my dog is smarter than my neighbor's dog. And of course, mark the C there, please, for comparative. Number 2, place commas and or quotation marks in the correct places. When I grow up, I want to be a chef just like my mom, Yolanda said to her friends. Okay, so here we actually have some dialogue. Yolanda is speaking, and you'll notice that the speech tag in this example comes at the end of the sentence. The speech tag says, Yolanda said to her friends. So we need to punctuate this correctly. The words that are coming right out of Yolanda's mouth are, when I grow up, I want to be a chef just like my mom. Since that's the case, we need to put the quotation marks at the very beginning there to show where she starts speaking. Then, after the last word of the dialogue there, which in this case is mom, we need a comma to separate the dialogue from the speech tag. And after the comma, we need to close the quotation marks to indicate that Yolanda is finished speaking. Okay, so make sure you have those 3 things in the correct place in your Green Grammar book. Number 3, use a coordinating conjunction to combine the 2 sentences. Linda checked out 7 books. She read them all in a week. Sounds like Linda loves to read. Maybe they're the Harry Potter books that I'm trying to read right now. Which coordinating conjunction do you think would fit and make sense to go in between those 2 sentences? Linda checked out 7 books for she read them all in a week? No. Hopefully you can see that and would make sense here. Let's take a look. Linda checked out 7 books, comma, and read them all in a week. That makes sense. Number 4, rewrite the title with correct capitalization. Speaking of Harry Potter, the title this week is the book that I'm currently reading, Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets. Well, we know that Harry Potter is the character's name, so both of those, that's a proper noun, both of those need to start with a capital letter. We can leave alone and we can leave alone the. Okay, we never capitalize those in a title unless they're the first or the last word. Chamber is definitely an important word that should be capitalized. Of we can leave alone, but secrets is the last word and it's important, so we should capitalize that too. Here is what the capital or the title with correct capitalization would look like. Okay, make sure yours looks like that too. And finally, number 5, rewrite the phrase using the possessive form, the squealing of the pigs. Well, this is when possessive forms is when we use an apostrophe. And we're going to talk more about that this quarter, actually, in grammar. If you were saying the screams of the children, you would say the children's screams. So for the squealing of the pigs, you would say the pigs squealing. And don't forget, you would put an apostrophe. Now, since pigs is plural and there's more than one, you need to put the apostrophe after the S. And again, we will be talking about that coming up more in quarter 3. Thank you so much for joining me. I will see you back this week one more day to go over the Thursday section.